Hey, welcome back to another reading with me. So, it is Christmas night, so Merry Christmas. But this is a timeless reading, so whenever you see this reading, this is when you are meant to find it. So, I have a few cards pulled out here already. And I am just gonna get into this message. So, as usual, use your discernment, take what fits, and leave what doesn't. Okay, so first card I have out here is Sex Shop. Then I got I Hate Nothing About You. Then got Betrayal and Getting a Room. So, the message I'm getting here, there is someone who's doing some introspecting and seems very fitting with the end of the year. People tend to reflect on things that have happened in the past year, setting new resolutions, etc., etc. But also this time of year, people think about family. They're missing the people that they care about, they love, etc., that kind of thing, right? So there's someone here who there is a very strong sexual attraction between the two of you, very intense attraction. Whether or not the two of you have been intimate, the attraction between the two of you is intense. This person thinks about this a lot. You may think about it a lot. And if the two of you have been intimate, the times that you spend together, it may have seemed like that was the basis of it. That was pretty much what happened, right? Y'all didn't spend any time outside of the bedroom together. No dates or anything like that, right? That's probably like the only time that y'all met up. And so this person's saying, I hate nothing about you. They are realizing how, if that's all y'all ever did, created the impression or gave you the impression that they didn't actually like you. That's all they wanted from you. That's how they saw you. And you may have at one point just decided that this person doesn't like you, how somebody treats you, it's how they feel about you type thing. So this person's saying, I hate nothing about you. So it might be like somebody who's not very comfortable with talking about emotions, because what I'm getting with I hate nothing about you is that it's more so of I love you, but it's like they can't say the words I love you. It's like so hard for them to say that. So they're like talking around it and like, I hate nothing about you. Okay. Yeah. So I think this person's sitting there and it's like they may have been like the way they act, it's kind of like stoic and disinterested. So this person's over here reading their newspaper, right? Not really somebody who's showing that they're interested in you. So this person feels, or they're thinking back, and they feel like the way that they were moving, etc., not showing up, not showing any interest in you, unless it was like for, this. I not to mention got getting a room, got a hotel, motel, so business, pleasure type thing. It's like you don't trust them. So if they come in and tell you how they feel, you're not going to trust them. But it's like the way they were moving, in the shadows, in the dark. You don't see them as the most trustworthy person, you know. Probably see this person as a rat. And they don't like that. I mean, if this person has genuine feelings for you, your opinion of them means a lot to them. This is kind of giving somebody who, well, people's opinion of them and their character means a lot to them in general. Their image means a lot to them in general, but your opinion of them particularly means a lot to them. So yeah, it doesn't feel good. They want to change that opinion, but they do realize, I don't know, whether or not you see them that way, they do realize that if you do see them that way, it is because of the way that they were showing up. You know, it's justified. I don't know, if you did say something to this person about their behavior, maybe it's like the way that you may have changed the way that you interact with them, if you interact with them at all. They're just not used to this version of you. So they feel like you don't trust them. You see them as a rat. Well then. Wait, let's see what else we got in this deck. Oh, carless. No car, repo, car issues. Yeah, so somebody might literally have car issues, but this is just giving like this connection, relationship, whatever, was just going nowhere, you know? It's like you took all your energy and time back from this person. Because, I mean, if you genuinely want something real with this person and it's like, this is like literally the only time you see them, this is the only energy that they're showing up in, it gets old. If they're just giving you this whole cold stoic energy, or it's like not interested in everything but you, and I am only interested when this is involved, that kind of gets old. You're like, well, why am I pouring into this person? What am I waiting around for, right? Or it's like they always have a reason or an excuse for why they can't show up. However, they can show up for this. So it's given like they feel like you switched up on them. So they were not expecting it. May have just been sudden. I don't think it was sudden. It's kind of given like this person is so buried in whatever it is they're paying attention to that they were not paying attention to the signs. They missed the signs that you were pulling away, that you were not content, or they just weren't listening. And you just got to that point of having had enough. You're like, well, how many times do I have to keep saying this? And if I keep saying something and you keep doing the same things, tells me you're not listening or you don't care. Either way, I'm done. So to them, it's sudden, but feels like it was a buildup. Why are y'all fighting? Haunted. Memories, flashback, trauma, side effects. Yeah. This person is haunted by their actions. And yeah, again, it was almost like it was shocking to them. But now that they're sitting there introspecting, looking back, they're like, yeah, I was a very terrible person to this person. But also, it's because they do realize, they do know that they care about you, they love you. And they're like, I can't believe I treated the person that I love that way, you know? And they're stuck with these memories. Whew, got girl fight, arguments, physical fight, at war, and competing. I don't know. There might be a third party involved. Or it's like, they're arguing with this person over you. They're missing you. Wow. And some of you, like, they think you're with somebody else, and they're willing to come in and fight for what they believe is theirs. Interesting. All right, crying over you, sad, hurt, upset. Yeah. So yeah, this person is very upset. They miss you. And they will come fight for this connection. They want to fight for this connection. But there might be a third party who is upset about this. Which, I mean, I get it. Makes sense. You know? If you're in a relationship with somebody and this person is over here sad, upset, crying over another person, it's like, well, why are you here? What's going on with that? That is a betrayal. I mean, the unhealed feminine would be like competing, you know, wanting to try to make that person forget this other person. The healed feminine would be like, well, go be over there. But with them being stuck over there, it seems like this third party is trying to hold on to them. It's more of like, I want you to stop wanting this person and stop caring about this person and be here with me. You can't force somebody to stop feeling what they feel for somebody else. So yeah, I don't know what's going on with that. Let's look at another deck, see what we got going on. Whew. All right. So, the deceit. The hotel and motel. So there's definitely a third party involved for this, for some people here. One of the reasons that this person was acting disinterested and they only showed up for this is Seems like every time they showed up, it was like hotel, motels, whatever. It's because they have a third party. Couldn't take you out on dates because they can't be seen in public with you. If it wasn't hotel, motels, like they never took you to their house. They always came to your house. Because again, can't be seen in public with you because they had third party. They had another commitment. Interesting. So there were like several inconsistencies. So this person was non-committal to you, and they may have given you all these excuses, you know, as to why they can't show up and all this other stuff. And you just got tired of it. Qu'est-ce que tu fais? Déjà vu. There's history, happened in the past, repeated patterns. Yeah. It's like you've seen this before, right? Got tired of the same old with this person. Gossip. Spreading rumors, petty conversations, smearing your image, making you the fool. So this could be the third party who was doing this. But this, I hate nothing about you. With them acting cold, etc., acting uninterested, they were like putting up this front. So in public, this person may have acted like they don't even like you, you know? So it's kind of giving this whole frenemy vibes type thing going on, where you're like, I'm not even sure if you're putting on an act or if you genuinely just don't like me, you know? So there may have been times where you thought you were slipping at the enemy. And you may have like, and it feels like, you may have thought like, oh, they're just pretending or playing around, but it may have gotten back to you some things that they said about you to people, and it was all to maintain this image that there was nothing going on between the two of you. And I guess because there was this third party, and that's where the backstabbing and all that, unworthy of trust. So this is getting really, really messy. This person did a whole lot more than just not show up. They did a whole lot more than just make it seem like all they wanted was your body. This person was very messy. Interesting. Okay, and then so you may have found out about all this information, and then they still try to come back in your energy, and you're like, no, I'm good. So they didn't understand that, because they're like, I thought everything was good between us. And here you're just giving them the cold shoulder because you found out all this stuff that this person was saying. But it's like, okay, all this time you've been saying these things about me to people. So I feel like whatever it is you found out that this person was saying about you really hurt you. So they were painting you in a certain light. So treating you one way in public, but then behind closed doors, it was something very different. That's insane. But then this person says that they love you. All right. Wow. Gamble. Taking a risk, poker face, not showing true feelings, rolling the dice. Yeah. They were not showing their true feelings. So there's betrayal, backstabbing, unworthy of trust. So it's like they have this these feelings for you, but they were acting very differently. So the question is, okay, well, who were you lying to, me or them? I don't think they have actually told you how they truly felt, though. But it's like the way they were acting. They may have said, I care about you or whatever, but they were acting very differently and saying very differently. But they were definitely willing to take that risk. I don't know if they thought that you would never find out. I guess they didn't bet on those people, whoever they were talking to, bet on them ever telling you what it is they said. And I guess that's also where the traitors thing come in. They also see these people as traitors for telling you that. So we got conflict, clashing, differences, incompatible, irreconcilable. Yeah, there's a storm here. There's definitely conflict between their behavior, their thoughts, their feelings, the way they were showing up with you, and the way they were talking about you to other people, the way they were presenting themselves. It was very confusing because they had conflict within them. So somebody who's confused and has a lot of conflict in them, they cannot bring you peace. They're just gonna bring you chaos. Okay, so there's a lot of clashing going on. That's wild. Okay, so we got two that came out. We got influences, others involved, third parties, intervention, manipulation. Then we got reflection, dark night of the soul, dark shadow, facing inner truth and seeing true colors. Yeah. So this connection was not going anywhere fast because, yeah, there were other people involved. There's a lot of manipulation going on. And I think it came out in reverse because there was also some divine intervention, you know? Because this was just a whole disaster. All this conflict and stuff this person had going on, all this extra stuff that they were doing. They were doing a lot of unnecessary things. It's like you had to be removed from the situation. I feel like there was a tower moments that were coming in this person's life to just clean up all this mess, and you needed to be out of the way because we got dark night of the soul, facing inner truths. All this stuff needed to happen, and you needed to be removed from the situation before all this happened, right? Yep, this person needed to sit with themselves. I feel like things happened in this person's life that forced them in isolation to where they had to sit with themselves. And this is why they're doing all this introspecting. Facing the truth, seeing their true colors. So you did see this person's true colors, but I feel like it's hitting them a lot harder. I do feel like when you found out some of this stuff, like, it really did hurt you. But with this haunted, I feel like whatever, as much as it hurt you, it hurt them even more. It is hurting them even more because they gotta sit with it. Because the one thing, you can run away from other people. They can run away from you as their reflection. They can run away from other people. They can distract themselves with a lot of things. But once all those distractions are removed from your life and you are forced to sit with yourself, the one thing you can't run away from is your mind. You cannot run away from that. Those thoughts, So this person is haunted by the idea of you dating somebody else. And that's where they worry about you being on dating sites. I don't know if this person's like watching you on social media or if they're just getting reports about you. So I feel the fact that it's fallen under betrayal is giving like maybe some of the same people who told you what this person was saying, what this person said about you, etc. Maybe also telling them about what you got going on in your life, what you're doing. They're probably also getting asking about you. They were thinking that you're seeing somebody else, if you're hooking up with anybody else, if you're dating. And for some of you where you and this person have an intimate, yeah, it's talking about like ravenous, uncontrollable desires, appetite for sex, insatiable hunger for pleasure. They're remembering, again, because we're talking about haunted memories, flashback, trauma side effects. Yeah, they're remembering. So this person is a little deprived, but they are definitely remembering the times that you all were intimate, and then the thought of you dating somebody else is just no, because they're like somebody else is experiencing all that. They're not, and no, they don't like that. That idea is like keeping them up at night, and they want to come in and fight for this because no, you belong to them. Getting serious jealousy, whether or not you're seeing somebody else, but this person is not pleased. And if they're just watching you on social media, if you're posting photos, you're looking good, and you're looking happy without them, which is irritating them. And in their mind, if you're happy, you're looking good, you're glowing, it must be because there's somebody else in your life. Okay, whether or not they have proof, they just figured there's somebody else in your life. Ooh, crying over you, finality, like differences, divorce, breakup, not looking back. So this person may have expected you to come around by now, reach out, especially if they think you're seeing somebody else. They're like, okay, this rose is frozen, right? It's almost like they expect you to come back and then they were just gonna give you this rose, which is kind of crazy because I'm like, if you want to apologize to someone and you want to make it up to them, then why wouldn't you go to them, right? So it's like they were sitting there waiting for you to come back so they could give you the rose. and then they could give it to you. But it's like they've been waiting forever to the point where it's just frozen. And it is winter, so this may have been like, what, spring, summer? Is that when roses bloom in the summertime? So this person may have been waiting since then for you to come back. They expect you to come back by them, all right? Okay, here we go. Ascending. Yeah, so we have ascending, and that came out in reverse. You know, those balloons definitely reminded me of summer. Like it says, learning, transcending, preparing for union, new phase. They figured you all would have started over. You know, you'd have been in union, and etc., etc. You know, maybe like you just needed some time. Blow off some hot air, and you would have been back, but you haven't. And in reverse, it's telling me like they're realizing like, nope, you are not trying to start a new phase with them. You are definitely moving on, or that's what they think. You have moved on. Ugh, ego. I don't know if they think you have too much pride, but I definitely know that it's because they've been holding back. They had too much pride. They were being stubborn, but I think you are being stubborn as well. But in their arrogance, I think with this whole dark night of the soul thing, they're noticing where they have been arrogant. They had too much pride. They held back where they could have told you how they felt, you know? They could have been honest about how they felt, but they weren't. And because of that, or they could have been honest with you about why they did what they did, but they did not do that. Because of that, you're like, oh, well. And here we go. On the bottom, decision, you know, it says wrong reasons, contemplating, stay or leave, uncertain. Well, it's crazy. Observing. So you're being watched. Social media stalking, keeping an eye on you, obsessed with you. So they made a decision based on the wrong reasons. They feel like you made a decision based on the wrong reasons, but you made a decision based on the information that you had, based on the information that they gave you. If they were acting like they didn't care, you naturally believe they didn't care. If they were telling people that they don't care, or they were painting you in a certain light to people, then you add that up to the way that they were treating you and showing up and what they were telling you, then naturally So this person is also contemplating whether or not they should come forward. And I do feel that there is a third party situation. They're also wondering if they should stay or leave the situation, considering like, if they were to stay or leave, are they doing it for the right reasons? And if they are deciding to stay, are they staying for the right reasons? So there may be some other complications, other reasons, other things going on there as to why it's not so easy for them to walk away. But let's see what else we got to close this out. All right, so got soulmates, the one, deep love, spiritual connection, life partner. Well, and that came out in reverse. So that is the answer here. The third party, they're realizing that this person they thought was their life partner. They once thought that this was their soulmate. They thought that was the one, that it was a spiritual connection, until you. And with all this observing that they've been doing, watching you, stalking you, etc., realizing, and then with the wrong reasons, contemplating, etc., realizing that no, that person is not. They made the wrong decision. They stayed with them for the wrong reasons. They're with this person for the wrong reasons. One of the reasons is children. They got children with this person. They thought that they were doing the right thing for their children. They owed it to their children to try to make things work. In a sense, you know. The only innocent parties in this whole situation are the children. But if neither party in the relationship is happy, that's not good for the children either. So if this person's not happy and they're spending all their time sad, upset, the other person is over here, they're over here arguing with the other person, fighting because they're sad and upset over you. That's not a healthy environment for their children either. So yeah. But then this person's also realizing that they've been very immature. Who knows? The third party might also be acting very immaturely as well. So I get it. Unblocking. So they may have blocked you. Oh my goodness. May have gotten upset and blocked you. Just out of an immature response, but yeah. And they're having to sort of a lot of ugly truths about themselves, and they're not in a good place right now. Yeah, okay. So yeah, this, or you may have blocked them, I don't know. But there's like somebody's watching from a fake profile, hiding from you behind the scenes, social media. There's a lot of social media activity going on right now. With the immaturity. But I am gonna close this up. All right, what is this one? It says turn. Oof. Yeah, party animal, sex, drugs, and alcohol, indulging in surface pleasures. So that came out in reverse. So I feel like this person was entertaining all of this, trying to distract themselves from the pain and missing you and all that. So again, something happened here that really forced them. Yeah, it forced them. They were basically trying to distract themselves from looking at this. And I was like, no, all distractions were removed. Yeah. You got hookup, fling, friends with benefits, non-committal. that is what this person wanted to maintain with you. Hoo, hoo, hoo. Okay, so we're going from non-committal to a new boo. So they started in this energy, they wanted this, and now they're here, right? That dark night of the soul sure did something for them. It was definitely a long road. Yeah, so long road. So apparently that is what is happening when this person was in this energy here. Indulging in surface pleasures. They wanted this whole friends with benefits, fling, hookup, non-committal type thing going on here. And it's moving from this to this, right? And it has been a very long road, because we had, the person said deja vu, seen this history, delays, trials and tribulations, taking the long way. So it seems like this has always been the path that the two of you were meant to take, and this person being in this energy was just very hesitant to get in that path, and they just decided to do things the hard way. You know, they took the long way. Yep, in this sneaky link behavior, trying to keep this as a situationship, trying to make you a side piece. Oh yeah. Yep, horrible. They knew they messed up, because it's like they basically put limitations on this connection, right? It was like, we're gonna be in this, not expecting more. It's kind of like, if they put these limitations, it's pretty hard to mess it up, hard to fail at that, right? There's very little expectations of that. Interesting. But yeah. But it seems like they want the whole shebang. They want something different with you right now. They've been through this change, and what they want right now is to start a family, make a home. They want you to feel safe with them, provide you security. But they know they've been hot and cold. They created this whole roller coaster thing with you, so you're not gonna feel that way. They got a lot of work to do. It has been a long journey, but hey, they did that. It's gonna seem like they're trying to butter you up. You may not believe them when they come in, but it's pretty hard when this is the energy that they started with. So yeah. This is your reading, and I will see you next time.